Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Charlie Morton will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Toronto, shortstop Gene Segura.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. A very warm 85 degrees as we begin play tonight. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Kemp. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
At the plate, Adam Jones. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s calling balls off the plate.
And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 2 for 8. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Into the windup and the pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whoo, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up now, Jose Abreu. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Correa onto the grass, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Carlos Rodon gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, if you look at his numbers, it's not going to blow you away. But he's an important guy to this team. He eats up innings. He continues to keep them in games. And if he gets a little luck along the way, he may walk away with more wins than losses.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, George Springer.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now, kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
And that's in there, 2-1. Previously against Carlos Rodon, just a 1 for 9. The 2-1 on its way. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Pitch on the way. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Full count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
Here it comes, 1-0. And there he goes towards second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, Matt, I love the fact they hit and ran right there. 0-0 score, tie ball game, but you're putting pressure on the defense. You want to score first. Now they're set up first and third in a situation where they can now take the lead if they finish the inning out properly.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's gone 2 for 6. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. Runners are at first and third, one away. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Has a look now to pitch. Fouled back.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he'll snap one over to first, and he's back in standing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Evan Gattis now standing in. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Carlos Santana.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Santana waiting on a 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, let's take a look at the Astros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit down the line at first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Around first is Bautista on his way to second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Digging in, Stephen Vogt. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 14 doubles on the season so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that misses 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. One out and a runner on second base. Grounded to short. Correa moving to his right. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
In now, Hernan Perez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So striding forward now, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Kemp. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays strand 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Alex Bregman. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Alex Bregman.
Into the windup and the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a little pop up off toward the first base side, and that's going to land foul. Here it comes on 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's Nori Aoki. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Here's the first pitch to him. To first. Gloved by Santana. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 8. Designated hitter, Jake Marisnick.
So striding in, Jake Marisnick. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
0-1.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones is under it. And that's the third out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. To complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning.
Jones.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-1 now to Jones. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There for it, Aoki, and he'll make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 20, third baseman Josh Donaldson.
Digging in for his second at bat, Josh Donaldson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Tony Kemp.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup right down the middle. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 home. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chu is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
First baseman, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Striding in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Out of play.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning.
Well, that fastball's coming high and hot. He was able to fight it off and got the base hit.
Jose Altuve.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Correa will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Jose Bautista.
Ready for another chance. Jose Bautista, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now
good
batting,
pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready now, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he's set down 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Therefore it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Striding in, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Now batting, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1-1. Here it comes. And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Weak chopper up the line. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tapped out in front of home. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Gaddis. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Halfway home, still no score. So stepping in, Nori Aoki. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Nori Aoki.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Here's Jake Marisnick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Astros go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
First pitch on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
In now, Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
The batter.
Here's Carlos Santana now.
Carlos Santana.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
3-0 now to Bautista. Right over the middle, knee high. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
Here's one that misses, and down to first goes Bautista. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hard ground ball to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bregman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Here's George Springer. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. In for strike 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Here's Donaldson down at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. Here's Carlos Correa now. Runner goes. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One-0 count. Here it is. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Feliz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hernan Perez.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Into the box, Gene Segura. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Ready once again, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cue shot here out towards short. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1.
3rd baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Now, it's not always about velocity. There's some Hall of Fame pitchers that didn't throw that hard, but they made a living with that pitch.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Nori Aoki. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Tries to dump this one out to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
That's one of those you're talking to. It's sit down ball, sit down ball. You're watching it all the way to left field, watching the left fielder not get a good break. Thank you.
Marisnik.
Here's Jake Marisnik, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, a diving stop by Santana. Just late. He's safe. That was a big time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat.
Here comes the 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess for the bullpen, as 3 runners are his responsibility. Michael Givens is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Here's George Springer. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
So striding in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's by him for strike 1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And Batista's throw is right on the money. He is out at home plate. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. Luke Gregerson has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Luke Gregerson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Abreu, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's gone 3 for 6. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Bautista waits on the 2-1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Vogt. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-2 Toronto. Nate Jones will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Nate Jones.
Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game.
Altuve.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Now another 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Carlos Correa comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
2-2, here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Evan Gattis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Kemp. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jean Segura.
Digging in to try it again, Jean Segura. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Raisel Iglesias is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Raisel Iglesias.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Bregman.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he's retired, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 3, Nori Aoki.
Stepping up to the plate, Nori Aoki. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. A spin and a throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Striding in, Jake Marisnick. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike two. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
4-2 the final score tonight. Michael Givens gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Raisel Iglesias closes the door for the save, his league-leading 35th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.